So here I am at Walmart looking at lights. Specifically, I'm looking at 120 volt lights because I'm thinking of upgrading the hut to give it real lighting. They've got a lot of LED bulbs here in Walmart now, and they're actually pretty cheap. I remember looking at the IKEA lights. I don't know if you saw my IKEA tour segment where we saw the LED lights, and they were like $5 for I think 800 lumens, which over here is $382. But this one lasts 22 years, but they have one here that's set to last 9 years, and it's also LED and 800 lumens, equivalent of a 60 watt, but it actually only uses 8.5 watts, whereas these use like 10 watts. I'm contemplating getting this and a little bulb holder or a little lamp or something. I still haven't decided yet because I'm trying to do something simple to give semi-permanent lighting for the hut for anyone who happens to be out there at night and wants like real light. And I'm even contemplating installing motion sensors so the light comes on to chase away animals at night, because you know, if you've been watching the videos since my return to the hut, some kind of animal has been visiting the hut. So I don't want to spend too much money, but I may install motion sensors and other stuff to light up and come on and chase away animals at night. For anyone who happens to be out there at night, so that they don't get surprised by a raccoon or something while they're trying to use the porta potty. So this remains to be seen. Stay tuned. Alright, this is what I've decided to go with. We're going to take the Brinks, the cheapest one, the $12 one. The Brinks, a motion activated security light. It's supposed to take outdoor floodlights, but I'm going to go ahead and use these indoor LED lights. I decided to go with the 40 watts, 5 amps, because there'll be 2 of those. So that'll be 80 watts and 10 amps of usage. And we're going to mount this inside the hut. And we have to wire a cable to plug into a 120 volt outlet, because this doesn't have it. So I'm going to go look for an extension cable where I can, a cheap extension cable where I can cut it and make the connections as needed. Alright, I found an extension cord that I'm going to buy. This $1.37 extension cord, 6 foot. I think that's enough length. And we're going to buy this to cut it up and use it as our wiring. I know this is not intended for outdoor use, but we're going to put it at the hut anyways. The system won't be on unless somebody's there. It's not intended to be left on unattended. It's only meant to be on when somebody's actually camped out there at the camp. So there's someone in there to monitor the system. So we'll see how this all works. As you can see, we have installed our light fixture. This is 40 watt. Each of these are 40 watt LED light bulbs. It's got a motion sensor here pointed at the door. I haven't tested positional yet. Probably need 2 people to test that. So I had wired what was an outlet cable to this unit, so it has a plug that comes all the way into our house system here for the hut. So that's what that cable is right here for the light system. And you can see I've moved in my spare 225 watt inverter. This inverter isn't even strong enough to cook the rice. So I'm debating whether or not I want to put the 400 watt unit out here, which I may do. That would make it a little bit more useful. The problem is power. Right now I have the Genius Boost HD GB70 unit from NOCO, and I'm currently using it as a house battery pack to power the whole system. The problem is charging this unit up. You have to charge it up through this little side connector here, inverting this cable, and you plug it into a 12 volt power source, like a cigarette lighter. There's no way to directly charge it using the jumper cable, at least not that I'm aware of, unless I take the whole unit apart. So for now, it looks like I'm going to keep the Genius Boost HD with me because you have to charge it through a car. There's no, unless I can get a solar charger or something. I don't know. But for now, that's what the plan will be. I won't leave the battery pack here. I may go ahead and upgrade this inverter to a 400 watt or so, which would allow the rice cooker to be used. But the problem with that is if you try to use a rice cooker out here and cook on a battery pack, even a larger battery pack, you might have enough power to make one meal, or maybe only like 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes of keeping the unit on before the power runs low. So without an active generator or means of recharging the system, I think trying to cook out here using electricity is bad unless you are running it directly from the vehicle, you know, like I have right now. So that's what I'll probably, I'll have to do when I cook out here at the hut. But as far as self-contained units, they should be able to run the lights here. And I'm thinking of putting in a little radio or something out here, just for entertainment if you're out here chilling. Let's go ahead and show you how the system works. The light right now is set to come on with motion sensor, which is this thing right here. I have left the little plastic covering here. I don't know if you can see here, it's out of focus here, but see that little covering? That is designed to be removed so that you can have the unit work only at night and not work during the daytime, but I'm leaving it covered because I want it to work during the daytime. So anyhow, the unit is on right now. We're going to power up the system by first turning on the power for the battery pack. And as you can see, it's only at 50% charge. It's probably a little less than that. I just charged it recently, but haven't fully charged it. But it is enough juice in it to run the inverter, which when I turn on, it'll put the power from the inverter, 120 volts. It's turning this 12-volt battery pack here into 120 volts right here. And then, oops, let me try to focus here. 120 volts, and then it'll output the 120 volts to this multi-port bar here, light switch, or light power socket. And then from there, we've plugged in our light unit. You can see the line here runs all the way over here. We should turn the unit on. So we've got our power on. We just need to turn our inverter on, and our switch is already on for the multi-plug outlet. So we're going to turn that on. I don't know if you can hear that, but that is the inverter. And this light now comes on. It doesn't come on right away. There's actually like a 5-second delay. But you can see the light is indeed on, so we do have light at the hut. We have 80 watts of LED lights. 40 watts on this side, 40 watts on that side. Now I guess we'll just need to test it at night.